Praying to the stream gods. Hello, everyone! Hello, and welcome to TheSound! Hey, Kyle, Walz, you're my special guest here today. I was playing my theme songs there for everybody.
Awesome.
Kyle Walz, singer, songwriter, and guitarist. I'm so happy to have you on today.
This is fun. I'm looking forward to this.
You know, we're going to be doing some live reactions today. And I started off with one of our favorite acoustic guitarists today. Trying to get something going here for our Alipper community. We got some Kopi Monokopi cold brew here. And I'm so impressed with this guy and his guitar playing that I thought I would go for a big, huge request, which is Canon rock.
Oh yeah, and whenever I've done reactions, this is always one of the ones people say you gotta do this one. So
I'm just playing with I'm playing with the parts of my coffee are becoming invisible.
I know.
And invisible again.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, it is. It's like you have magic coffee. I'll have my magic soda here. You know, we say soda here in St. Louis. Do you guys say soda or pop where you are?
I don't generally drink either of them.
Yeah, but what do you call it?
Both.
Both. Gotcha.
Yeah. I guess probably pop more often because, you know, like sometimes my wife will get those little seltzer waters or whatever, so that'd be more like soda. You know, it's basically like Zima 2.0, right? It tastes way better.
90s. Yes.
It tastes way better.
Yeah, I like Zima. That was part of a year of college. A lot of Zima.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I remember back when I thought that Michelob Amberbach was decent beer. That was a long time ago. Hey, yeah. Alipper's here. Hey,
right.
I'm so happy to have you here. Guys, go ahead and chat. We are interactively live here, and we're going to be doing some cool reactions. And, you know, you can put suggestions in the comments. You know, I'm gonna be previewing them a little bit to make sure nothing crazy is thrown at me. But I think we should go ahead and get started here, at least with this first one, and get it going here. So, without further ado, are you ready, Kyle?
Yes, I am.
All right, Kyle Walz and music teacher react to Canon rock fingerstyle, Alip Bata. Here we go.
like that pulse.
Oh yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, I like that shift at the end.
Wow, that was
That's cool.
really awesome.
Yeah. I have never heard him play this before. Have you ever heard of the Los Angeles Guitar Quartet?
The Los Angeles Guitar Quartet.
Yeah, LA, was it GQ? I think they usually go by those acronyms. They had a version of this, and so mentally, I was kind of thinking in my head, how theirs went, because that was kind of neat. There's obviously 4 of them. That modal shift at the end, the key change, and it didn't seem like it was totally minor. It seemed like it was just a modal shift.
Just go for it.
Is my ear isn't that good sometimes picking up on some of the details of the music, but I really like the arrangement of this, and I forget it's some guy like around 2005 came up with this arrangement. I forget his name, but it's somewhere, because I was starting to play classical guitar right after that, so this was something I always encountered in those early days, back on MySpace and stuff like that.
Man, I've got so much to say about that arrangement, man. That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's like I noticed, he actually has 2 different ways of doing the snare drum technique. It seems like the more newer way that he's been doing more recently has been with that thumb one that I did the video about. Yeah. The more old school way, he did it with his pinky nail on the right hand and hitting like that.
Well, and that's the more traditional way, the flamenco golpe technique, flicking out your fingernail like that.
Obviously, to me, it started off, was like sort of like an arrangement of Canon in D, and he was doing all the different counterpoints that are in that gorgeous Pachelbel, composition, and he was evolving it, and then at the end, after he did that little harmonic bridge thing where it kind of, broke down, and then he came back in and everything was modally shifted to minor.
Yeah.
And that was haunting. Well, I don't think I've ever heard that shifted into a minor mode like that.
Right. And I was looking at his fingers in the way he was playing the chords. And that's why I was trying to think, because I guess my ear, I never had like formal ear training or something like that. So I knew it was a shift and those emphasis on the minor chords, but it seemed to shift in a different way. And that's what I wasn't totally sure looking at the chords he was playing, because he still had the major third and a couple of them. Maybe the A or something still had the major third in it. But
anyway, to give it that tension, that rising feeling, to come back to the root.
Yeah. So, but that was really nice to hear that shift. I always like it whenever people take a beloved melody and change it in some way, or they play an arrangement, because that's always a difficult thing to do, is to make a change, in something beloved, and because you risk people just hating on you for doing it. You got cold brew.
Kopi mana kopi, everybody. Oh, I got the disappearing cold brew here. Look, it's gone.
Whoa.
why it's doing that. That's so glitchy and crazy cool. All right. I want to talk a little bit more about this Canon Rock, but just because I want to acknowledge our awesome viewers here. We got 15 people watching. I'm very grateful. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. I'm going to respond to your comments real quick here. Very grateful that we got some Alipers here, and Mr. Alip is the best. We got, I think, is that a suggestion? ANGCEL, or is that somebody who's there? Nice Angel? I don't know what that is. Gas Pool Mental. Hi, Mr. Dotto. Spirit Angel. This says again, ANGCEL. You typed it again. And then somebody else says, react to Nightwish singer reacts to Ghost Love Score. That's a new Floor Jansen video. We could do that if you want to. And then it says, hi, Matt, could you play for Tohpati Solaris cover? I assume that's another suggestion. Cool. Well, thank you guys all for giving your suggestions in the chat here, man. This is so much fun. My first time having Kyle Walz on TheSound live.
Awesome.
What? Yeah. And I fixed the black screen thing. I hope it's all working better for everybody. I'm still learning the ins and outs of all the streaming software, and it's quite an adventure. But it's fun, and so we're going to go ahead and prepare to do our next reaction. I just wanted to give a final thought, about that Canon Rock. All those arpeggios in there, man. He was just all over. It almost reminded me a little bit of the Adam Fulara, a little bit, like the way he was just playing all those crazy arpeggios in that. It was so cool, man.
Well, and you probably I forget which one I was listening to the other day of Alip, and it had that very much Renaissance feel with the ornamentation of the notes, and I was explaining in the video what an ornament was. So when you see his finger do this quick little note thing, in music, that's called an ornament. And what was neat about this particular one is all those ornaments were pretty much part of the original. And again, at the end, changing how those ornaments work and everything, that was a really nice move on the part of the arranger. And then on part of his playing too, that was really neat too. Because, as a guitar player, we get lazy and muscle memory takes over. And it's like, is a middle finger, a ring finger, and you play a piece and you're always using your middle finger. And then you do that modal shift, and you got to shift your finger. So that's always a thing you're fighting against muscle memory in those situations. That was nice to, focus on the music instead of, get drawn in. It was like, oh, his finger was off a little bit, because it wasn't. It was really nicely played.
Oh, man. Yeah, and I was surprised I couldn't find that on Alip Bata's channel. I had to get that somewhere else. I can't imagine why there would be a copyright issue with that. I mean, that's freaking classical music. And not only that, but, did somebody else make that arrangement of it that he was covering?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it's a copyright thing, but yeah, it was early 2000s sometime that some guy came up with Canon Rock, which, was a different version. Essentially taking part of Pachelbel's work and repackaging it in a signature way. I guess that's probably why there's the modal shift. So then you could claim it as part of your own, even though it's public domain. So
that's just so cool. I take my coffee and it disappears. I'm endlessly entertained by that. I don't know why. It's kind of boring. So everybody make sure you check out Kyle Walz's channel. Kyle's a great singer-songwriter, guitar player. This is my little commercial for Kyle Walz's music. His album Blood Candy is out now. It's really awesome. You guys make sure you check it out. You can find him on all the streaming platforms. Kyle Walz, just like it sounds, WALZ. Yep. And you can find him on Instagram too. Kyle Walz, just like a pirate. I'll never forget that now.
Yeah, I need to get a pirate hat. So when we do that, get into character.
Yeah, Kyle Walz.
Get a parrot.
Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Kyle, and thank you everybody who's been watching and commenting and suggesting. And we're going to keep doing this live, and we're going to keep doing the uploads. So Everybody, make sure you check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio, where you can sign up and get extra pull on these requests. If you're one of my patrons and you put a request in the chat, you get 10 times voting power. I'm going to be looking for those patrons. I know who you all are. You guys are my family. And my website, if you're interested in music lessons from me, MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. Thank you, Kyle, and we'll see you guys all next time on TheSound Live.